What's up, YouTube? In this video, I'll be talking about meal frequency and the importance with that. Long story short, it's not that important really. I'd say pre and post workout definitely your most important meals of the day. Ideally, you do want some source of carbs before you work out, just for energy and all that. Protein and fat, I wouldn't worry too much about. Like, you can have some, but carbs is definitely going to be your more important of the macro there. And post-workout, you want your mix of protein to rebuild the muscle, and carbs for all that good stuff also. So generally, I like to recommend like a 3-to-2 carb to protein ratio after a workout. So that could be like, 75 grams of carbs, 50 grams of protein or something, or 40 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs, something along those lines. But ideally, you do kind of want more carbs in general after workout. And not to say it has to be like right after workout. That whole 30-minute anabolic window thing for the most part is bullshit. As long as you just eat, within a reasonable time of your workout, like a few hours, you're probably good. Even more than that, honestly, you'd be fine. But just to keep things simple, I like to eat at least within a few hours of a workout, just so I don't kind of forget about it or something. So yeah, pre and post workouts, say it's definitely the two most important meals of the day. I like to have some type of meal before nighttime as well. Usually some slower digesting protein to keep my body, digesting protein throughout the night, kind of preventing it from going more catabolic and all that good stuff. So stuff like casein protein obviously is amazing. Any type of dairy like milk, cheese, cottage cheese, yogurt, Greek yogurt, that stuff's all slower digesting, so it's kind of more ideal to take before bed, so you're kind of digesting it overnight and whatnot. And breakfast in the morning, I wouldn't say this is, it's pretty important, I guess, but I wouldn't say it's absolutely 100% essential for every single person. I know intermittent fasting is a really common dieting method now, where you don't eat for the first half of the day, and then you just eat all of your day's worth of calories like later on in the day. And everyone kind of has their own like method of how they like do it. Some people won't. Some people are more extreme with it. They won't eat until like 5 that night, then eat all that day or all that night. And some people may just be until like 1 in the afternoon or something. For other people, it could be till like 7 o'clock at night, and they eat like all the rest there's in like 4 hours or something. I think that can be a good way to help control your hunger, but for serious athletes and competitors, I wouldn't say it's ideal in the long run, mainly because your body can only digest so much protein in one sitting. Generally, give or take a few, like 50 to 60 grams on average. So anything more than that, it's not going to digest it as optimally as it could. So with that in mind, I do think you should space out your protein a little bit, definitely, like throughout the day. But if you want to have like most of your carbs and fat like later on at night, that's fine. But yeah, protein I'll definitely space out a little bit more. And while we're on that topic, the whole like space out your meals 3 hours apart, eat six meals a day, it's kind of bullshit too. That gives you no real benefit. The effect they claim it has, like making your metabolism faster, is largely non-existent. It's a little bit maybe, but like not enough to make any type of like difference really in the long run. If anything, eating smaller, more frequent meals could actually make you even hungry in the process, just because you're never really filling up when you're eating those small snacks, but you're constantly doing it. So yeah, if you want to eat six meals a day or 3 meals a day, that's fine. It honestly does not matter any shape or form, however many meals you have a day, just as long as your macros and calories are adding up at the end of that day. So yeah, just recap here. Pre and post workout, definitely the most important meals, I'd say, and then followed by that is a meal before bed, and then a meal in the morning. And if you do want to practice the intermittent fasting, I would at least do some form of it where you're at least having protein throughout the day. Because if you try to have like 200 plus grams of protein in like a 4-hour window, 5-hour window. I don't know, it wouldn't be that ideal as, spacing out your protein a little bit more throughout the day and then having your carbs and fat at night. So if you wanted to have like, you know, 30 grams of protein, or say like 25 grams of protein, basically like one scoop of a protein shake, just do that like every few hours until like the nighttime. Then you can have like all of your carbs and fat. That would be better, in my opinion, than just intermittent fasting all day until like that nighttime when you have like all your day's worth of calories. So it's kind of my 2 cents with it. All right, the video is pretty much over. Thanks for watching. Any suggestions for future videos you want to see in the future, leave comments below. Subscribe if you like. Thank you guys. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, my email is below in the bio as well. So, all right, thanks guys. Till next time.